If you've had the same provider for more than 2 years, you are likely overpaying. And I hate to admit that to myself because I think at this point with Progressive, I'm like diamond, emerald status, whatever. It's a cute name, but where are the benefits? So this is when you need to ask for a requote or mention that you're shopping your portfolio. Usually they will find a hidden discount just to keep your business. And I promise y'all this is real. I did it for my phone bill when I saw it went up. My phone bill went down by more than like 60 or 70% just because I called and said, hey, why did my bill go up? And they said, we found. Hey sis, welcome back to Rich Like My Melanin, where we make money moves that make sense. I am your host, Jay Stevens, and today we're talking about one of the fastest ways to give yourself a raise without having to go to your boss and ask for it. And that is negotiating your bills. Now, be so for real. It's not actually giving yourself a raise as much as it's lowering your expenses. In finance, we call those the operating expenses. And most people pay the sticker price. It's like what they initially offer you for your internet, your phone, your insurance, all of these recurring bills, because we think the price is fixed. But in reality, y'all, I've been in this game for a minute. Senior finance program manager, senior finance project manager, tech, all of that. At this point in my life, I know every contract is negotiable. Everything is negotiable, okay? So today I'm giving you the strategic logic and the executive energy you need to call these companies and demand a better return on your investment of loyalty. Let's get to work. Now, I usually do this every January, which is why you all see me doing this in January. I'm all, nice and cuddled up in my little winter knits for two reasons. So in January, companies have just come off the holiday slump. I mean, the holiday boost. So people buy like crazy during the holidays, and then there's a slump come January, February. Sometimes it even lingers into March. So companies are trying to find ways to drive sales. They know they're not going to get back to holiday numbers, but they want to do something to either have retention or to increase people's loyalty. So they are more likely to negotiate. They are coming from a place of negotiation. So that's the first reason I do it in January. The second reason I do it in January, like I said, it's January. I'm at home. It's cold. I'm not going outside. I don't want to be bothered. So because of that, I have time to just sit in the house and sit on hold all day, wait and listening to that little catchy, sometimes not so catchy, hold music while I wait for them to get on the phone and answer the questions I want them to answer. Again, lady boss move. All right, so let's get to it. What do you actually have to do, whether you do this in January or July? Before you pick up the phone, you need data. You cannot negotiate from a place of feelings. And for that matter, you might need a nap. If it's necessary, get a nap, get a snack. Don't come in emotional. Come in with, this is what I see. And let me tell you what that looks like. You're going to look up your service providers and see what they are offering new customers. For example, if you're with Xfinity, they always got somebody's new promotion on. If Xfinity is offering new customers something that's about $45 a month, and you're paying $95 a month, that's $50 that you are paying as a loyalty tax. And you're paying it for no reason because you're actually loyal. So grab the market comps, that's comparisons, and then write them down. Have that in front of you so that you can quickly and clearly say, this is what the other companies are doing. This is what you are offering new customers. Why can't you offer that to me? Then, when you call, don't talk to that first person. Do not talk to the first person who answers. I'm sure they're a lovely person. I'm sure they're working hard for their job, but they are trained to say no. Don't waste your time with that. You need to move past the entry-level gatekeepers and the responders and get to the retention department. Retention department is named that for a reason. They want to retain you. When that automated voice comes on and says, oh, how can I direct your call, or blah, 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 you say one word, disconnect. When you say that with clarity and intention, it automatically triggers the call to a specialized team whose only job is to what? Retain you, to keep you from leaving. So you get on the call, you say disconnect, you can say terminate, you can say end services, and then you sit in silence and you wait for them to connect you to who you need to speak to. Now, once you get a human, you need to say this. I'm going to lean in so y'all can really hear it, okay? the auntie grab. I've been a loyal customer for 3 years, but I've noticed a significant price arbitrage between my current rate and your competitors. I love the service, but I have to optimize my budget. What can we do to bring my rate in line with the current market? Then you sit back and pause and you let them figure it out from there. If they say they can't do anything, don't hang up. Don't be discouraged. Ask for a one-time credit or a loyalty promotion. In the world of Rich Like My Melanin, we are looking for every dollar, okay? This also works for car insurance. If you've had the same provider for more than 2 years, you are likely overpaying. And I hate to admit that to myself because I think at this point with Progressive, I'm like diamond, emerald status, whatever. It's a cute name, but where are the benefits? So this is when you need to ask for a requote or mention that you're shopping your portfolio. Usually they will find a hidden discount just to keep your business. And I promise y'all this is real. I did it for my phone bill when I saw it went up. My phone bill went down by more than like 60 or 70% just because I called and said, hey, why did my bill go up? And they said, we found a discount. We realized you've been loyal. We found a discount. When you do this, you can save easily, sometimes $50 a month. And $50 a month is over a year, $600 that goes back into your pocket. And that $600 is money that you can invest. It needs to be in your bottom line, not theirs. Now, here is the pro tip. I gave you this strategy. I gave you the script. I told you how to do the research in advance. I told you how to pause on the call and wait for them to give you an offer or loyalty discount. This is something you have to do. This is the part that people forget and then they get caught up and looking crazy. Make sure you ask the terms of the deal. Ask for the terms of the deal. Ask for the terms of the deal. For example, if they offer to lower your bill by $20 a month, are they going to require you to sign a new 2-year lease? Because $20 a month is not worth another 2-year lease that you're locked in. Will the price increase again after 6 months? Because then you got to do this again in 6 months, and that's okay maybe, but what can they do to make it last longer? Are they going to run a hard inquiry on your credit? So if you're in the process of perhaps buying a home, you don't want additional inquiries on your credit. So you don't want to run that right then. So you don't want to take that offer. Do you have to trade in your old phone to get the new phone and the new rate? Again, might seem logical to some, but if you're not thinking about that, then you just signed up for a deal that you maybe weren't prepared for. Asking these questions, knowing the terms of the deal, will enable you to make an informed decision. And negotiating overall isn't about being cheap. It's about being strategic. It's about saying goodbye to overpaying so that you can say hello to building your legacy. And if you need more guide, more practice, more help with your finances, grab your copy of The Good and Goodbye at rommfinancial.com. Or, just keep watching these videos. I don't know, go to my website, follow me on social media, do the things, and they'll give you overall advice on how to build the financial life that you want. I got everything from templates to topics to examples, everything right there for you. As I say, and will continue to say, remember that your melanin is rich, your strategy is sharp, and your money is yours to keep. So keep it. I'll catch you next week and let me know how much you save on your first call. I really would love to see the comments blow up with people saying like, oh yeah, I did it and I saved, $15. That'd be so cute. So let me know how much you saved on your first call. And y'all have a great day.